Welcome back to Autistically Accurate, where I aspirationally aim for autistical accuracy. My Pensieve episode 69. The nature of divine objects. Begotten versus created artifacts. Throughout the tapestry of religious history and mythological traditions, sacred artifacts have been depicted as vessels of immense power, often blurring the lines between divine creation and human stewardship. Among these artifacts, a distinction emerges between created and begotten objects. Created artifacts, forged through physical craftsmanship, embody divine will but remain tethered to human ingenuity. Begotten objects, on the other hand, are manifestations of divine energy itself, pure, radiant, and perilous, requiring ongoing reverence to sustain their integrity. This essay delves into the nature of begotten objects, their unique characteristics, their hazards when destabilized, and the rituals required to ensure their harmony with the mortal world. By exploring historical examples, theological implications, and potential metaphysical interpretations, we aim to illuminate how these artifacts bridge the finite and the infinite, embodying both the blessings and burdens of divine proximity. The nature of begotten objects. Unlike created objects, such as the menorah or the Ark of the Covenant, which were crafted under divine instruction but by human hands, begotten objects are directly willed into existence by divine power. These objects are not merely symbols of the divine, they are extensions of it. The biblical depiction of the Ten Commandments offers an archetype of begotten objects. Carved by the very finger of God, Exodus 31:18, the stone tablets were infused with divine authority, containing not just laws but a radiant, sacred energy. Their creation involved no intermediary human effort, marking them as distinctly begotten. Such objects carry a dual nature. They are both solid and eternal yet precariously bound to their divine origin. Their stability is contingent upon ongoing acts of prayer, ritual, and reverence, tethering them to the divine essence that sustains them. The hazards of instability. Begotten objects, while imbued with divine perfection, are not impervious to corruption or degradation. Their intrinsic power makes them volatile when disconnected from their sustaining source. This volatility manifests as hazards, both physical and spiritual. 1. Radiation of divine energy. Begotten objects may emit a form of energy that, when unregulated, proves destructive. For example, the Ark of the Covenant, though created, exhibited begotten-like traits through its containment of the divine tablets. Mishandling or irreverent proximity led to death or disfigurement, as seen in the fate of Uzzah, 2 Samuel 6:6-7. 2. Corruption through neglect. Without concentrated prayer or ritual, begotten objects might degrade, becoming unstable. In their instability, they could disrupt the balance of their surroundings, causing plagues, natural disasters, or spiritual afflictions. Such instability might also warp the object's original purpose, turning a source of divine blessing into an instrument of chaos. 3. Difficulties in restabilization. Once destabilized, begotten objects are nearly impossible to restore. The divine energy that imbued them becomes fractured, resisting efforts to realign it with its original purpose. This concept parallels the Talmudic warnings about handling sacred objects with reverence and precision, as any deviation risks irreparable harm. The role of rituals and guardianship. The maintenance of begotten objects necessitates a profound interplay between human action and divine sustenance. Throughout religious traditions, rituals function as a form of spiritual calibration, ensuring that the object remains attuned to its divine source. Rituals of containment. Sacred objects are often housed within sanctuaries, protected by layers of consecration. For instance, the Holy of Holies in the temple served as a containment zone for the Ark of the Covenant, shielding both the object and those around it. Concentrated prayer. Prayer acts as a stabilizing force, maintaining the divine resonance of begotten objects. Without such acts, the energy contained within the object might begin to unravel, leading to spiritual dissonance and physical hazards. Guardianship. The role of priests, levites, or other guardians is critical in ensuring that sacred objects are handled with precision and reverence. These guardians act as intermediaries, mitigating the risks posed by proximity to such potent artifacts. Begotten objects as a theological allegory. Beyond their practical implications, begotten objects serve as allegories for the relationship between humanity and the divine. Their dependence on rituals and prayer mirrors humanity's own reliance on divine grace for stability and purpose. In the Christian tradition, the concept of Jesus as the begotten Son parallels the nature of divine objects. Just as begotten artifacts embody divine energy, so too does the incarnation represent the perfect unity of the divine and the human. This theological parallel underscores the precarious balance between proximity to the divine and the inherent risks of wielding such power. Conclusion. Divine artifacts in a modern context. The idea of begotten objects resonates beyond theology, offering a lens through which to explore metaphysical questions and scientific metaphors. Could such artifacts be understood as forms of divine technology, requiring constant upkeep to prevent catastrophic failure? How might the balance between sacred energy and human stewardship reflect broader questions about humanity's relationship with power, both divine and technological? In contemplating the nature of begotten objects, we are invited to reflect on the delicate interplay between creation and creator, the blessings of divine proximity, and the responsibilities it entails. These artifacts are not merely relics of the past. They are enduring symbols of the human quest to touch the infinite while navigating the perils of the finite. May peace and prosperity be with you. Thank you for watching this presentation. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share my videos and channel to everyone you believe will appreciate such serendipitously informative content.